Hi, everybody. It's Javier. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. We're going to share with you information pertinent to your success. And I'm going to start with, as always, a few of the first things first. So let's go ahead and get going. Just so you know, starting August 1st, August is going to be a big, big day because on August 1st, the new Nowsite campaign launches to help accelerate your success. And I'll get into greater detail in 1 second. Another thing that's happening is we're going to flush or literally purge our text alert list. It's getting so big. I don't know who the hell has signed up for these things, but every time I send out a text message to hundreds of people, we only have 50 people that join us. So they've moved on, or they don't care, or they don't want to get bugged. I don't know, but we're going to flush everything on August 1st. Nobody's going to get in text anymore unless you're on the new text alert list. And it's really simple to do. My recommendation: it's easier to just whip out your phone and point it at the QR code on the screen right now, or you can go ahead and text FFS to 909-345-9427. So again, easier to just whip out your phone right now, aim it at the actual QR code, and it'll load up. Literally, it will load up your actual SMS. It's pretty cool. Check it out. That's another thing we're going to train on again, which is going to be on how to leverage the power of QR codes. It's a lot easier to ask your audience, whether you're giving a presentation at a church, to nurses, to cops, to teachers, and say, take out your phones, open up the camera app, and aim it at the QR code on the screen. And they can do anything you want. Load up a text message, an email, make a phone call, whatever you want it to do. And I'll show you how to leverage it to grow your audience. And so the reason that we're doing this is because we are switching on August 1st exclusively to the Nowsite platform. Right now, I've got literally 10, 12 services that I have scattered with 10, 12 different companies. Whereas now it's all based out of one platform. And I'm telling you, it's incredible. So go ahead and whip out your phone right now and just go ahead and scan the QR code or text FFS to that long 909 number. And that way you can be on the new list. So as of right now, just so you know, just because you got a text this morning doesn't mean anything. As of right now, you're on the old list, or the old platform, mobile text alerts. We're not going to be using that anymore. So no one is on it. So you need to go ahead and scan the QR code right now, please, and go ahead and do that. I'm looking at my phone. Right, somebody from the 310 just logged on or did it. 714 area code, a 661, a 562, a 843, another 714, 661. So that's cool. We want it. One of the things that I would recommend to everyone is to make sure you get yourself in the proper mindset of what we need to do. And when we call a play, we all need to run it, because I'm telling you, I cannot tell you how happy I am with the technology I've come across that's made my life easier. I don't do a lot of these things during the week, because during the week, I'm focusing on helping people make money. I'll be very honest with you. I get it. We do this for our family, for this, for that. But at the end of the day, you need to make money. And so I don't do administrative things during the week that could have been done on a Saturday. I guarantee you someone's going to call me or text me or email me during the week. Hey, what's the number to add myself to the text alert list? And I'm going to say, try again next Saturday. I promise you, I'll put it up on the screen. I don't do that kind of stuff. So it's not that hard. Whip out your phone, scan the QR code, and you're on the new list. If you're not, you won't. That's how simple it is. So let's just go ahead and do that. Very, very simple. Also, this morning I woke up and I got a notification on my phone through the YouTube app that there was a new video posted on the channel that I follow, that all of us here should follow, which is My Infinite Retirement. And this is part of Danilo Tubax's team YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. And so it's nice to see that it came out only 4 days ago. There's already 27 views on it. And part of this is because you want to grow your brand. You want to brand yourself, while at the same time, of course, you want to generate credibility with clients. But most importantly, it's amazing how when you put this kind of effort into putting something together, it reinforces it within you. And I know for a fact that Daniela implements that in her mind because she has a great mindset, and she does that with her team as well. Sometimes what we're asked to do doesn't make a lot of sense, like scan the damn QR code and get on the text alert list. I don't need an audience. I can promise you that. I don't have an ego to stroke. I really do think you should do it because it's going to help you. It's going to help you stay on track. The easiest thing to do in life, especially nowadays with social media and all this kind of stuff going on, is to get distracted. That's the number one reason people don't hit their goals. They got distracted along the way. And it's never been easier than right now to get distracted. And so that's why I'm saying this helps you do just that. Now, I want to just mention real briefly before we get into the updates for the convention about this right here, and it's the Nowsite marketing. I've been getting questions about this all week. Understand that as of August 1st, we're going to move a lot of our, secret sauce, if you would, that we've had, and we're going to open it up to the masses. The biggest reason we stopped doing this the way we were doing it before was it was too much work. I was literally not coding, but putting together websites for everybody on my team that wanted one on an individual basis. And that was my Monday through Friday. And I'm not a webmaster. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do that. And it's just too much work. And so I still get calls from people saying, hey, can I have a website for this? Can I have a website for that? And the answer now is yes, if you do it through Nowsite marketing, but no, if you expect me to create it for you, because I'm not into that business anymore. It's ran its course, wore me thin. But you know what? I'm glad that we did it because it's set the stage for so many people to do so well. And so that's why I wanted to just emphasize that August 1st, our world marketing wise is going to change because it's going to be simplified and it's going to go the Nowsite route, period. As you saw the text alerts I'm telling you about, that's within the Nowsite platform. The websites I'm going to share with you right now are all from within the Nowsite platform. The emails you're going to be getting are all coming now from the Nowsite platforms. The CRM, we're going to be training on how to keep track and stay on top of existing clients to leverage them, to keep them on the books. Number one, chargebacks suck. But the reason that some people get so many chargebacks, it's, our team, just so you know, within FFS, now I'm talking about Team Crusaders, has the lowest chargeback rate in the entire country for the whole team, for the whole company. And that's not out of a pure accident. That's because we do certain things a certain way. That what good is it to have a big old payday only to have a chargeback a year from now or 6 months from now or 2-3 years from now? The IULs can charge back for a very long time. Now, the reality of it is, of course, that if you understand how to leverage a CRM program or platform, you can minimize that, if not eliminate it. Personally, I haven't had a chargeback probably in 9 years personally. And that's because it was a legitimate reason. On top of that, divorces happen and whatever. So, it was not because of your typical reasons, but they don't happen to me because I understand how to leverage the power of the CRM. So make sure you understand that. All of it comes from within the Nowsite marketing platform. Some of the things that we are doing, we have these websites live, but we took them down because we're refreshing the presentations. We need to make sure that every presentation that we are talking about now is post-COVID era. What that means is that everything has a new spin on it because of COVID. So we do have, I believe, 2 presentations or maybe more that are live already. So if you want any of these websites, all you need to do is download it with one click into your back office and it's live immediately. And so these are, by the way, not websites. They are websites because technically they're on the web, but they're landing pages. You want to keep it simple for people. So what happens is if I'm talking to somebody at a church or I'm talking to church members, I'm going to send them to my church campaign, which is my church presentation. I cannot tell you how much success it has brought the team. I can just think of, I don't know, I don't really want to say, but Alan, if I was to ask Alan, how many, let's see, if I was to ask, I don't know if he's on, if Alan is on, but if I was to ask him, how many applications have you submitted? Let's just say this month, it's only the 17th. For most people, how many applications have you submitted as a result of the church campaign? Most people will say 0 because they don't know how to run it. They don't run it. They don't have the websites. And Alan has everything. And I don't know. Alan, are you on? Alan? Okay, well, maybe he's not on. We'll see if he comes on later on. But I'm getting a question about chargebacks. We actually have a class that's going to be on demand in our back office as well that talks about that. The number one reason people charge, first of all, you have to make sure that when you're selling a product, I don't care what it is, an IUL, an annuity, that it's appropriate for the actual client. So number one is that suitability is key. Number two, the number one reason people cancel their policies, whether it be an annuity or whether it be anything, is that you have never spoken to them again and they forgot not what they got, but why they got it. They forgot. And that's your fault, my fault, our fault collectively, because there are ways for you to stay on top of them. And I'm talking about something as simple as a generic email that goes out every month that you don't have to type it up. That's the beauty about having the CRM and the email campaign that I'm sharing with you. All these things are not new. They're available from a million companies, but they're usually scattered. Here, I'm gonna show you right now, just answer that question, how I do it. And you can just stay on top of them by reminding them that if they need anything, that need to go ahead and contact you. Because usually what happens is you give them something like a IUL, and because you're not keeping in contact with them regarding their business, along comes a Primerica agent and starts talking about trash value. And God forbid you have surrender charges, and they open up their policy, and sure enough, there's surrender charges, and sure enough, it's a dead deal. People call me, what should I tell them? If I were you, I would apologize and just take the hit and get out of there, because you're coming to me too late. It's not how you fix it after the fact, it's how you prevent it. That's the key to it. And I'll talk about that in a little bit longer. But again, it's really important to do that, because that's no fun. Chargebacks suck. And so I just want to make sure you don't do that. So anyways, the wealth building workshop, which is the church campaign, as we call it. If Alan does come on, I'll ask him. You can log in and see on his back office to how many he has. I don't want to give you the wrong number, but I think it's at 7 or... Marcela, how many apps does Alan have this month? Okay, 6. There's the boss. I have no clue. She's 6. But that's just this month, and it's only the beginning of the month. So he's probably going to end the month at, call it 10 if it's a bad month. But all of them from what you're looking on the screen, looking at on the screen right now. The other one that we are, again, redoing post-COVID is this one, which is the one for police officers, how to bulletproof your financial future. Pretty cool. If you know a law enforcement officer, just send them, him or her there. And by the way, what's really cool about the system that I keep bragging about is that when they go here, not only do they get to watch the video, but if they want more information, they input their information in the box or the form below, and then it gets automatically added to the specific email list for that particular website. I mean, how simple is that? So when you send an email, you can, I'll show it to you right now. Unbelievable. There's that one. And of course, our bread and butter. I don't know where to begin when it comes to the teachers, how millions and millions of dollars in commissions have been brought in, not to mention tens of millions of dollars in business, in annuities, 403Bs now, IULs, face value. I mean, face amounts, I should say. I mean, just incredible, incredible. And so again, the beauty and the challenge for most people is, how do I explain this to a teacher? How do I talk to a cop? Well, the best thing, to be honest with you, is if you don't, because they probably know you as a cop. They know you as a cook, a waiter, a teacher, and they're not going to quite believe you. You're not going to have the credibility of somebody else that doesn't even know them. Maybe you might know even more than the person that's going to speak, but just because they don't know them, they're not going to jump to the conclusions that they will with you. And so anyway, so these are some of the things that we are, the most important one, in my opinion, is this one. And this is an example of what I mean about making it long, but driving it home. And so again, my expertise is in recruiting when I turn the recruiting switch on. And here's my Life Agents Wanted preset appointments, the best path towards success and income for professional life insurance agents in a post-COVID-19 world. That's the thing that has everybody frozen in this industry right now. We know there's a great need like never before, but how the hell do you get it? How do you get to it? And so if you are looking for recruiting, there's that as well. To answer all your questions, because I'm not going to convert Saturday webinars into Nowsite webinars for the month of August only. And this is only during the month of August. Everything after that is fully automated. August only, because I want to make sure we get everybody situated, at least that first wave of agents that want to leverage Nowsite. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to host a live webinar. My goal is to do it no more than 30 minutes, just to provide an update in live. Or if somebody needs to stay and cover anything, I'll stay with you as long as you can, as long as I need to. But this is only on Wednesdays during the month. Actually, we're going to start this coming Wednesday, just so you know, this coming Wednesday. But it's going to run till the end of August. We're not going to do this every week. We don't need to do weekly because there's automation, which is part of Nowsite, that we're going to run. But I get it. A lot of questions. If you have any questions, concerns, please just log in, nowsitewebinar.us, nowsitewebinar.us, every Wednesday until the end of August. One last thing that I'll share with you here. You can also...
question real quick.
I'm sorry?
I have a question real quick.
Sure.
As far as the videos that you're going to upload to that site for us, so how does that work? You just take your name off of them because they all have your information at the end.
The answer is, first of all, they're all generic videos. So none of them, that's what I'm saying right now. Everything's being rebranded. That's what I'm telling you right now. My commitment is that starting, even though videos are there already, starting in August, nothing will have my contact information whatsoever. Everything will be directed to the form below. The form here, let me just go and answer that in greater detail to show you. Or the best part, in my opinion, which I'm going to share with you right now, is this. And so the reason we're going to do this on Wednesdays is because there's going to be some savvy people out there like yourself who say, well, I mean, I know how to get around a website, and I know how to get around this. And that's what we want, obviously. That's what we want to do. And here's what I'm going to show you. So here I am. Anyways, let me just log in. So once you come in here, you're going to go ahead and log in, blah, blah, or get started if you want to join. But here, log in. So I'm going to click on login. I'm going to log in as myself, of course. And when I come here, this is how simple it is. We're going to teach you, by the way, how to do this for yourself from scratch. But if you don't want to mess around with technology, and great, all you do is you're going to come into the you're going to log into the back office and choose which videos. I'll give an example. We have this one, which is the living benefits one. So I'm going to click on this one. So if you're going to post on Facebook along with your personal stuff, I mean, I don't care, post something like this where they can come in here and actually see a video. They're going to see the video. And I'm not going to play the whole video. I just want to kind of show you a little bit about.
I met with Fernie and Rachel.
And this talks about. So, anyways, it ends. Whatever here, and there it ends. The video's ending. There it is. No contact info for anyone. Nothing. Now they come in here. They type in their name, email, cell phone number, and what that will do automatically, it will automatically come in here and add them to your contact list right here. And as you can see, these lists are basically based off two things, either text subscriptions or the actual websites. Very simple. So when somebody comes in here, and if I was to have inputted my information in that one, let me just close this. If I would have had that information, so for instance, contact list for keyword FFS, as of today, 15 people, 15 have joined it. We went from 0 to 15 in 10 minutes. That's cool. So now when I want to do a message, I just send it to this list only. If you know, now this is all brand new. I'm not publicizing it, but the only one that I posted, not on the internet, just simply I activated, was my $1 Million Baby campaign. And it's amazing how many people have already seen it, even though I'm not even promoting it whatsoever. So there's the $1 Million Baby campaign, like right here. $1 Million Baby has, I don't know, a couple of views. One person actually filled in their information already. So as you can see, you can have as many websites as you want. So if you want to have one in Spanish, now people ask me, what if I just want to have my own website? Like, be creative a little bit. Like Kathy, you do a lot of cool stuff. You know how to do everything. So what if you have your own video? Well, then beautiful. All you're going to need, well, let me move this out of the way. All you're going to need is, let me just go show you over here. And so I'm going to come in here, and I don't know what the hell is all this Duracell. Okay, here's your videos. All you got to do is host it. You can host it on YouTube for free. I use Vimeo. I mean, it doesn't matter. All you need is to copy the link to the video. If you upload your own videos, I don't think it's that hard. And when I come in here, I'm already where I'm at. Let me just close this. So, which is websites. These are all my websites. I want to add a new website. Do you want to capture people's information? Yeah, I want one with a capture. I'm going to call it, this is part of my FFS campaign. And this is going to be my testing 1, 2, 3 website name. That's important. The URL, it's important because that's how you're going to send people there. Testing 1, 2, 3, whatever. And this is regarding, let's just say, insurance and life insurance. And the reason this is important, just so you know, hold on, that's my grandbaby FaceTiming me. Damn, I hope it didn't go away. Okay. And so insurance, and I'm going to just do life insurance. This is, by the way, as technical as it's going to get. Once you named it, did everything, and if you do anything wrong, it'll tell you it's not good. There you go. So there it is. Now, in this example, I'm on purpose. This is going to be the capture page side right here. This is going to be your contact or whatever you want to do. I don't use templates, and I'll explain to you in just 1 second why. Let me show you, and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to delete it here in just 1 second. Let me show you how I personally do it, how simple this can be. I'm going to show don't save it. I don't want to keep that. So I'm at a new website. I'm going to do a blank template. FFS. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Again, you got to put all this. So I'm just doing insurance. Because remember, these are landing pages. You don't want to complicate and build a website. We want something simple. So as you can see, this is a blank website. All I'm going to do, this is Kathy creating her own with her own video of her, which I encourage it. All she's going to do is simply say, okay, I want to add something. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to add a video. If you notice, I dragged it from the left to the middle. There it is. Here on the left, it wants to know where's the video coming from. So I'm going to paste the video. I just took a Duracell. There it goes. Now, what I also want to do is I want to add a customer form there, requesting their name, their email. Well, guess what? I also want their phone. So I'm going to go in here, click on phone. I'm going to hit add to add it to the form. There it is down there. It doesn't say anything, so now I just got to add phone and then enter your phone. There it is. I'm going to save it. And it's done. That's simple. If I want to see what it looks like on the internet, this is the actual live website, by the way, right here, live. This is the live website. Now imagine doing one in English and Spanish and Chinese. I don't know. I mean, customizing it to your audience, to your religion, to your church, to your temple, and there's this.
I'll give you an analogy of Supreme. Supreme is like that girl everybody wanted.
That's it. That's it. That's how long it took to create a website from scratch with a contact form that if I come in here, testing name, right? Testing at you.com, and the phone number is 555-55555. Now, where's this register? I changed that. You can change that by going over here, and instead of the button saying register, call me. Excuse me. So I'm going to say that. Now it's going to say call me instead of register, because I'm not registering. It's just going to say call me. Click on that. Boom. I forgot what the website. There you go. And up here it says on the right-hand side, when I click on it, you'll see how it says submit it to, there you go, page owner was notified. That's it. That's all. This does not go away. I don't know why, but it's done. So if I come in here, first of all, I already got an email, or I'm going to be getting an email real soon, letting me know new contact alert. Somebody called testing name, what I just did. So I get an email, but when I click on this, I forget what I called it. Oh, testing 1 2 3. One contact has already gone in there. And that's, of course, the contact that you saw. Now, if I wanted to SMS or text somebody, I can come in here, add a new broadcast. The message is going to be, hello, thank you for being a client. Please reach out to me, blah, blah. Then on the left, you just click out who the hell you're going to send it to. And I'm just going to come in here and select again. How simple is that? From the list that people added themselves to. And so you just come in here and select the list, save, send, you're done. If I wanted to email, I clicked on email campaign. Okay, I don't want to save this. Email campaign, I'm going to start a new broadcast. There's going to be your email message. And again, it can't be blank. And then who are you going to send it to? And it's going to email whatever list you selected. So anyways, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't want to go into too much detail, but I hope this answers your question, Kathy. I hope that made sense. But anyway, so like I was saying, a lot of information. So we're going to be basing, my support is going to come only from here because as you can see, it makes my life easier. Why the hell would I go try to create a website from scratch for somebody when it's already here? I mean, it's literally already done. So like I said, Any questions about that? Just got another one via chat. Okay, you can chat if you want. Let's see. Oh, I missed the chat. Oh, here it is. All right. Well, if you anyone has any questions, just unmute yourself. It's a lot faster to be able to do that. So, anyways, so like I said, we're going to do this. It's starting this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Any and all questions you will leave knowing how to be productive. My goal, my sole purpose in FFS between now and the end of the year is to help you dramatically increase your income, make even more examples of success, get you to be where you really deserve to be, but only if you do your part. You know, I'm not a miracle worker. I just simply sprinkle a little bit of knowledge that can go a long way. And right now, with what you saw, you now know more, and your wheels should be turning. Just like we have people. George, are you on board? Are you on today? I don't know if George is on board. I'll give you an example. We've been talking about the email campaign. When people say, "I have no,"
yeah, I'm right here, there.
There you go. Another campaign I want to touch upon that everybody should be leveraging is the email campaign, because people say, "I don't have appointments, I don't have leads, I don't have." Well, that's probably because you're not doing anything worthwhile, meaning that something that's going to let you. That's why. Tell me what you did this week to move your business forward. I even gave everybody the email list to the teachers, 100 and something thousand teachers in California. You have to do is email them, and I gave it to you, which I'm not giving away, by the way, to anybody. So don't ask me for it. That class has come and gone. But how many appointments do you think you generate in a month, George, from just emailing strangers? Teachers, precisely. How many appointments, just raw appointments?
I would say, just recently when we finally figured out how to do this correctly, probably close to 100 a month.
Okay. I mean, that's now. You might say, yeah, but what's their closing ratio? Well, the closing ratio doesn't matter, because even if it's just one, if they close one piece of business out of 100 for emails they send out electronically, all they have to do is send more emails or improve their closing ratio, and they're going to learn. And so that ratio slowly but surely going to start going up. So it might be 5%, 10%. I don't know. What would you say it is with you, George?
I know the industry standard is probably close to about 15%. We're probably at 25 to 30%.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you guys know a lot more. So call it 25%. But they're going to get better just by doing it more. Or better yet, just simply email more. Good thing is there's over 2 million teachers in the U.S. And because of Zoom, you don't need to fly to Minnesota, to Texas, to Florida. You could do it all from here, even though in California you have all you need, and do that. So I just commend you, George, and your team for doing a great job in sustaining yourself and thriving when a lot of people are just trying to figure it out. And here's what I will tell you. Don't try to blame it on the pandemic, because most people were struggling before the damn pandemic, right? That's just the way it is. And that's because you're not doing what needs to be done in the way that it has to be done. And so I just want to commend you publicly, George, for a job well done. I'm just still waiting for the Strickland's video clip, because your video is done.
Got taken care of today, so I'll send it to you later.
Cool. Outstanding. It'll be ready today. And so, and I want to commend him and his team. They're presenting to the group of a teachers union out in the Inland Empire, that they're doing it virtually. I'm helping them. I'm putting together the video. I'm not putting it. I'm just editing it, cleaning it up, adding music, intros, this and that, making it look pretty. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you take what you do to the next level, but I'm not here to motivate you to get going. I can't do that. I have 3 kids that I do that with already, and I have no interest in more kids, especially without the tax write-off. Unless you're going to, go down as my dependent, I cannot take you from zero to hero. If you're trying, struggling, giving it all you've got, and you still need a little push or help, I'm your guy. And so there's a lot to do, but it starts with you. Also, what I want to do is just give you some updates in regards to the Leaders Convention, because I've been getting a lot of questions that I've been, like I told you earlier, ignoring, because I just direct people to the home office, but I did get some answers. A couple of things. Number one, LA County here in California, as we all know by now, tonight at midnight, the mask mandate returns. And so they're asking, how is that going to affect the convention? Well, the good news is that the convention is in Nevada, so it's not covered by the mandate. And there are no mandates over there as of right now. None. Number one. Number two is that people have told me that Nevada has been added to the do not travel state. Well, it's an advisory. It's not an order, obviously. But like I said before, it starts and it ends with you. If you feel even slightly uncomfortable, then don't go. I mean, just how simple it is. I'm not trying to get you to go, and I'm not trying to get you not to go. It's all you. It starts and it ends with you. So I don't have a dog in that fight, just so you know. But I do know, because several people asked me about sitting arrangements, and the way the convention works. You guys have all been there, seen videos, pictures. there are 4 seating sections, 2 basically off-center from the or off-center from the stage in the middle, if you would, and then there's 2 on each side on the outside at an angle. The 2 outside seating arrangements are going to be spaced 3 feet apart, so you're not going to be, touching the person next to you. So if you don't want to sit next to somebody, you can sit on the outside areas and have 3 feet between you and the next person to your left or to your right. And everybody will also receive 2 face masks just as a gift in your welcome package, but they are not required. As of right now, Nevada does not require using face masks. They're there in case you want to wear it, you can wear it. Nobody's going to make you wear it. If you want to wear it, you can wear it right there. And in the center will be regular seating. So if you're going, you have the option of sitting on the outside, being spaced apart towards the center, hip to hip, if you would. And face masks are not mandatory. That's something that I got a couple of messages saying that they were mandatory. And I checked with the home office with Vince Rocos, to be more precise, who assured me that that is not the case. And so again, it boils down to you, how you feel. Tell you if you want to go. If you don't want to go, don't go. I have not tried to change anyone's mind for the simple fact that this is a personal decision. And that's that in regards. So I'm sorry, in regards to that as well. And so I say that because, again, I don't want misinformation. There's going to be a Champions Club conference call or webinar this week. I think it's Wednesday afternoon. They're going to cover even in greater detail some of the things that are taking place. But I just want to make sure there's no misinformation out there that can do that. I'm getting questions regarding the websites. I said it already, and I'm going to say it again. There are no standalone websites. If you want the link, here, somebody wants to know if they could take a look at it, and the answer is yes. Just what I will tell you, let me continue with this real quick, is that if you send somebody to the actual website that I'm sharing with you, just know that it's somebody's, more than likely mine, because I don't have access to other people's websites. When you go to your websites, don't save it. I'm going to delete all this stuff. But if I come in here and let's just say I show you the $1 Million Baby one, and they're all being redone. Some of them are live, but they're all being redone for the month of August. You can use them today. They're good to go. But what I'm going to share with you, if you want to get a sense of, or a feel, now you can get let me see. You can't see it. Let me just share this with you. You can get as fancy as you want when it comes to creating these websites. I believe less is more. And what I mean by that is quite simple, that if you just simply keep it simple, you just need to send a message, the video, and a way for them to get a hold of you if they want to. So what I'm going to do, what I just sent you, I just sent you the link via the chat for the $1 Million Baby for you to take a look at it. All my landing pages are a video and a contact form. That's all it is. Excuse me. No more, no less, because that's really what we want. We just want to keep it simple. And so the way it works is, this works, by the way, via text message, email, you name it. You can promote this on social media. When you create a website, it will actually ask you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this $1 Million Baby. And you can see on the left-hand side, which I'll cover in greater detail, where it says social share image. The dimensions are 1200 by 360, meaning it's going to look like this. Whatever image you put in there is what's going to be pasted on social media when you share that link. Very important. And we'll cover that in greater detail Wednesday. I'm not going to bore those that are not interested in this right now, but I just want to make it clear that you have the ability to customize this 100%. I'm just talking about FFS. I'm not, I have to be an affiliate to put you part of my team to be able to give you the website. So that's the only reason I have an affiliate link. If you wanted to do this as an affiliate, you're going to make a whopping, I don't know, $8. I don't know how to make just $8. So I'm not doing this for the affiliate side. I'm doing this because I'm telling you right now, this is what can turbocharge your business like it's turbocharging mine right now. That's all it is. Also, lastly, what I want to do is for those of you, and part of what we're going to do on Wednesday, I want to make sure you understand. Here, let me do this right now. Well, I have you here. Is that I put together again, when you understand, you can put as many of these together as you want. If you already are part of this thing, you need to make sure you go in here to what I'm sending you right now, which are the tutorials on how to get yourself up and running within FFS as an FFS agent. You need to get your hands on these websites and install them. Now, how do you do that? Again, I'll cover this in great detail Wednesday, but I just want to give you an example of how simple it is. And I'm going to do this by logging in. I got a great message from a few people, including Reggie. He can't be on the call today. He felt really bad because he wanted to share with everybody how blown away he has been with this system. And so what I'm going to do, oh, hold on, waiting room. Let me send this out. I don't know if you guys got the last link. It said okay, it says in waiting room. I don't know why. I wanted to go to everybody. Did you guys get a link right now on your chat? I don't know why this thing says it went out to everybody in the waiting room. I don't want people in the waiting room. Oh. Anybody get it?
Tutorials.
The tutorials you did?
Yeah.
How about the $1 Million Baby one?
No.
All right, hold on. That's why. All right, well, I'm going to show you how to install this. Let me just see if I can oh, yes, I can do this. Okay, so the one that you're going to get right now, this is the $1 Million Baby one. Ugly website. I'll tell you that right now. Just a video and a form. That's all you need. I don't need all this other fancy color crap because understand it loads slower. So what I'm going to do, and I hope you can see this right here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sign in as Reggie. I showed him how to do. He shared it to show him how to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to log in. And I'm not going to give you the tutorial, by the way, but you're going to log in. You're going to join the team, which is part of the tutorials that you received. And all you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to go to Teams on the left-hand side. My team is called Leader in Action. There it is, Leader in Action. So you click on Leader in Action, and then you're going to see everybody that's a part of that Leader in Action team. And then you're also going to see content on the right-hand side, which is where I'm hovering over right now. Content. When you click on content, you'll see websites that are available from Leader in Action, which are 4 right now. The FFS ones right. Let's just say $1 Million Baby. You click on $1 Million Baby, you click on download, and it automatically downloads into your website, into your platform, and it's yours now. That's how simple it is. Minimum of 1 will be released a month. And the bigger, broader picture, like I said, we're talking about teachers, cops, I mean, $1 Million Baby, church campaign, that all you need to do, let me just cancel this. I don't want to do this for him. He can, you're going to learn how to do it himself, but to do all that. But anyways, any questions about the convention, any questions about anything that we talked about whatsoever from anyone, anything? I really want to help you become for all, and let me see, let me just get this going because it's not showing it the way I want it to show. I just really want to challenge everybody to, in your mind, set your goals high, just like knock, expect great things out of your business, out of your life, and most importantly, out of you. Because if you do that, you're going to be able to achieve the things that so many people, part of the reason the convention is so important, of course, is because it validates to us that, it can happen. I mean, if a former teacher can make $69,000 in a single payday, maybe I can do that in a year. Maybe I can do that in a month. Maybe I can do it in a week, or like her in a single day, which is simply incredible. And it really does start with you understanding that you have everything. And with what we have coming the second half, which is already technically the second half, but starting August 1st, is just simply an incredible thing to do. And so if you want to, like I said, if you want to receive a text reminder for Wednesday, because we're not texting the whole team, just so you know, you need to go to that website tutorial link that I just sent you, the tutorial link, and there's a form there. Add yourself to that form because, like I said, every page has its own form because it builds up an email and text alert list for every different website. And then I can click every website and text everybody or email everybody. I'm not doing that because I'm keeping it separate. There are those that see the vision that want to do this, and there's those that don't. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not selling this stuff. I'm just trying to get it into the hands of those that really need to up their income, success, and so on. I want to be able to do just that. But it's going to start, like I said, this Wednesday at 7 p.m. And just go ahead and add yourself to that list to get a text reminder. Somebody just added themselves. Another person just added themselves. And that's what I'm talking about, to learn how to leverage this tool. I think I told you guys, if not, when you go to sign up for the service, it's a miserable $47, which is nothing. If you don't have $47 to, increase your business, I don't know what to tell you, because you get 30 days to try it. And if you don't like it after 30 days, guess what? You get your money back 100%. That's all it took to get me in, to try it out. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not very easily impressed. I'm just not. You won't impress me too easily. And when I saw this, I said, man, if this is true, but I got to look for the catch, because if it is true, this is an answer I've been looking for. Not for me, because I know how to do all this stuff really well separately, but for the team. This is going to be something that can level the playing field. And it can be pretty dangerous, I think, because, man, all of a sudden, you're going to have the ability to compete. And, I cheat. I have a studio in my garage. I moved it. I'm here in my office right now. I used to have my studio in my office. I need more room, so I moved it into the garage. I have an empty garage, basically. It's a finished garage, but so I can record videos, throw a website up, connect it to WordPress, and do all the fancy stuff like you wouldn't believe. Now, like the video that I sent you guys yesterday on the website with the message, congratulating Knock, was done on the new website thing, the Nowsite, and it took me 5 minutes. And I'm like, man, where has this been? Because now when somebody says, hey, can I have that website? You don't have to ask me. Just go to the team content section and download to your heart's content. And now post your links, share it, text it, email it to your friends, your family, and let me or whoever happens to be the one talking, let them do the talking, which is my dream. Let somebody else do the talking, and you just simply follow up and write them up and close the business as well. Questions, comments, concerns from anybody before we wrap it up? Any questions about anything, please? Anything at all? I think everybody's still muted, so you need to unmute yourself if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I don't think Alan ever made it on. I think he's probably swimming. He lives right there on the beach in Mexico, so I don't blame the guy. But any questions from anybody else? Again, we're going to be rotating our campaigns now. We're going to do 2 a month. We're releasing multiple websites, but the first weekend of August, the first weekend of August after the convention, we're going to start with the church campaign, followed with the release of the church campaign website. You simply go back there and download. Then we're going to do the teachers one, because back to school is right around the corner. Then we're going to do the police one after that. And so we're going to be, again, doing this. And Wednesdays is only during the month. Oh, damn, somebody else is on the... Is that Bob? Damn, Bob. How can you even listen?
We're in the Keys.
Oh, God. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Outstanding.
Timing and all the boats.
There you go. Damn, not bad. I wish I was there. But, Bob, thank you. Thank you for all that you do.
Please here. Never going to miss your webinars.
Oh, my God. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that, guys. I hope it's worth your time. Any questions from anybody? Anything about anything? Again, I spoke a little bit about the chargebacks, how to minimize them. Communication is the key. Number one. Number two, who wants to do this real quick? Who wants to take a moment? Now, who asked me about the who asked me about the chargebacks?
Katika.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Let me ask you a question. And I mean this honestly. This is a close-knit family. We're honest with each other. When you was it an IUL?
It was.
Okay. Do you talk about because the whole essence of my training on chargebacks is this? Do you talk about the chargebacks as part of your cell itself, the presentation, or not?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I did.
Okay. Well, what do you say when you get to that part, or when do you cover it?
With that individual, he was young. He's like 30, 30, very young. And I was basically talking about how he could build up for his retirement. It was ideal for his age and, just to be able to build a retirement income in the future.
But the chargeback specifically.
Oh, so what do you mean? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not following.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it part of your presentation to talk about?
Oh, no. I did not talk about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For most people, it's not. And let me tell you why most people cancel. They don't cancel because of the chargeback. They cancel because they didn't know they were there. So if I go to your guy or gal, whoever it might be, and say, by the way, did she mention to you chargebacks and how you can lose all of your money? And then they're like, well, no, I don't think I have that. And they break out a copy of their policy and they show them right there the chargebacks. then it's over at that point, because it's, in their mind at least, an integrity thing. They feel deceit, and of course, it doesn't help that the other person's trying to sell them.
And a surrender charge?
I'm sorry?
The surrender charge to the client?
Yeah. Yes. And so what I'm saying is that I don't have it. I'm trying to pull it up real quick, but I don't have it. We'll do it next week, or I'll pull up the actual PowerPoint on how to sell. We lead with surrender charges. And so what I mean by that is once I do the presentation, their benefits, their income, I'm with you. It's the perfect product for them, but you have to cover the surrender charges in your initial sell, because what I do is I would say, look, one of the best parts about this product, by the way, is that it comes with something called surrender charges. And it's basically what it allows you to do is to kind of have discipline in the bottle, if you would. And what I mean by that is that this is something that make sure that you stay on track, because the bulk of your benefits are going to come in the future when you need them the most. But to be honest with you, if there were some kind of fees, with my services, a lot of people wouldn't want to pay them or couldn't pay them. But the company's going to pay everything on your behalf. Any medical exam that might be needed, even though it looks like you might not even need it, there's absolutely no out-of-pocket expense for you right now. You can start with your $100, $200 a month contribution or premium, and that's it. But the company's not dumb either. They're going to invest in you knowing that you're probably going to be with them for the rest of your life. And eventually they'll get their money back. Everybody will be happy. It's a win-win situation. But I need to make you aware that the surrender charge period is what's called a scale. It scales down over a 10-year declining surrender charge period over 10 years. And so then we show them that. On the presentation, on the illustration, we go to the actual surrender charge. And then when you deliver the policy, you always, 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 always circle those surrender charges when you explain it to them and say, by the way, congratulations, you got everything that we promised you, blah, 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 blah. And as you can see, here's ABR1, which is living benefit in case of a chronic illness, in case of a terminal illness, whatever. And then we get to the part where the surrender charges exist, and we circle them. And the reason you always circle them is because if somebody comes and tries to sell them out of it using that, you can always go back and say, remember, we spoke about this. As a matter of fact, I circled it. And I explained to you the decline surrender charges. You're 1 year into them. You only have 9 years to go. Makes no sense to bail out now. And so what I'm saying is that I'll show you the presentation. It's a full PowerPoint. And, we'll just do it next weekend. How's that?
Sounds great. I'm here every weekend. Thank you.
Perfect. You'll have it next weekend. We'll do it. We'll train on surrender charges, because that's something you have to nip in the butt. And it's, you will lose or you will keep your sell based on how you brought that up in the beginning. Because if you mention that after the fact, then they take it as you being defensive, scrambling, desperate. And of course, that's not the case. It's just that usually if we're not trained the right way, surrender charges are like it's like a bad word, when in reality, it could be the strongest word to help you keep your book of business going. Any questions from anybody? So there's your subject for next weekend. We'll do the formal training, and we'll do role playing, by the way, on how to address surrender charges. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns? I'm not going to make it longer than I have to. I just want to say thank you for all that you do. I hope you find value in what I'm trying to teach you. And most importantly, I really, really, really want to help accelerate your success. Now, I've never seen that. There's a little hand up with a 1. Is that a question? Or
No, that's me, Javier. I was going to make a comment on what you were talking about.
Go ahead. I've never seen that. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Never seen that. No, you know what? Let's just say let's just continue for next weekend, and we could talk offline as far as preparing for next weekend, because I got some things that would be helpful.
Got it. All right, I never seen that. Well, and somebody put a heart. Okay, so that's cool. I mean, it's good. That's a good thing.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you, Javier.
No problem. Well, thank you so much, everybody for all that you do. And the last thing I'm going to say is this: never, never, never forget that what you do matters. Very few products out there literally have the potential to serve as a financial safety net for families, benefits of income, and everything that comes with it. And myself, having qualified for my living benefits, even though I took none of it, I don't need it. It's nice to know that what we go out there and sell. I've been in FFS for a while. I don't even know. Somebody was asking me the other day, and I'll pull this up on the screen, and maybe you can, because I'm going to prepare this, because they wanted me to have this or mention this for. Let me just pull this up so you can see it, and I promise you I'll shut up. Let me just go in here, and you'll see where I'm going with this. We started, there you go. I'm just logging into the back office, and when we started, whenever it was, in FFS. I think it's under profile. Is it profile? I don't know. Profile. Yeah, my start. No. Right here. They level 2007, 9/13/2007, and in 2007, when we got started in 07 with this, my wife and I always wondered, does these things ever really pay off? I mean, it's almost too good to be true. And I cannot tell you how many, unfortunately and fortunately, death benefits I've had to pay, our team has had to pay. And then the day arrived when I qualified because of my situation for living benefits as well. I took nothing. I don't need it. But man, did it feel good. Man, did it feel good to literally know that this is the real deal, that you're giving people hope, that you're bringing, the real deal solutions to others, and so on and so on and so on. So I cannot tell you how proud I am. And that's why I leave you with that. What you do here matters. It's not just about the money, even though money in my world plays a huge role. You have to be making good money here at FFS. It's not enough to just have one or two cells and think that that's going to be it. You have to make. People need this. People want this. But the question is, how do you connect you with the need of the people? And the answer is technology plays a big role in that. It will help you scale up, and you better scale up fast, because we're all on life support when it comes to this. If we're not making money, we can only be here for so long. And nothing breaks my heart more personally than seeing people don't go the distance because they gave up a little too early. I'm not saying be here and struggle forever. I'm saying struggle until you know that what you're doing is the right way to do business, and then pour it on, and then your success will arrive. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Until then, bye-bye.